Okay, folks, so Tenacious Earl here on Tenacious Sports, and what we're going to do here is I have a pretty good game going on right now. As you can see in the bottom left here, the Bears are 9 back of the Raiders. The Bears with a record of 2-11 facing the Raiders, who are 11-3, I believe. And 2-11 versus 10-3, my bad. So we got 2-11 versus 10-3, and Matt Barkley and the Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. They've gotten to the point here where we are in the fourth quarter. We're just starting it. We're going to play out this fourth quarter, and they are on the Oakland 5 and driving. So they could get within a score here. Let's see if they can do it. So we're going to get going. They're on the Oakland 5. We're going to roll. This is the offensive set, so the 6. I don't have that chart up there, but this is one where Kadeem Carey is the feature back in this, not Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard is in most of the other ones, but this is one where he is the running back. And in this case, we're going to have Barkley attempt a short pass from the 5 to player 13, which with a short pass would be Carey out of the backfield, and then we will roll this green die, which will set our defense, and our defense will be a safe defense. So Carey is going to be catching a short pass. They're going to be targeting him with a short pass out of the backfield, and here is the snap. 42 in the fourth quarter. Is quarterback a zero pass? Matt Barkley is not. So it's caught at the sidelines for our yards. Now Carey, he is 11. So this would be a touchdown, but there is a video review possible for the Raiders, and the Raiders are going to take it. This would cost them a timeout. We're playing 2016 rules when... Actually, no. We will say, I think in 2016 the rules were that you did not have to use a timeout. This is an automatic challenge, so we will just go ahead and see. This is a scoring play. So in this, which is the V4 situation in the book, offensive player catches a pass at the sideline, ruled complete. The replay official is going to check it to see if it's in play. If it's 54 or above, it is incomplete. It's 45, it is complete, and that is a touchdown. They uphold the call. Carey with a touchdown through the air, 5-yard touchdown, and that will bring Chicago to within 3 points right there. So only 10 seconds elapse because of that play. So that's how I do it with a play, is just 10 seconds. 35 if the clock is running, 25 if the player goes out of bounds outside of the 2 at the end of the first half, or 5-minute window at the end of the second half. So incompletions, 10 seconds, that kind of thing. But this is a touchdown. Clock stops. So we have they're 3 back now, 24 to let's see, add 6 is 21, right? Wait, 15 is, my bad, 24-21, 3 behind. So now we have to decide, and I think in this point, because they had already gone for 2 on a previous case, they're just going to go for the extra point. Barth is a AA, so the only one that would be a problem is 66, and he makes it. So the PAT's good, and the Bears will draw to within 2. Tougher game than the Raiders were expecting. Okay, so just to kind of go over the way this game went, and trust me, it might be tough to read my hen scratch here, but 9:25 into the first quarter, Janikowski kicked a 53-yard field goal for Oakland to take the 3-0 lead, and then they were pinned deep on a following possession, and Chicago tackled Latavius Murray in the end zone for the safety for 3-2. And early in this project, I had a lot of safeties. I haven't had one in a long time, so this actually seemed relatively organic for the most part. They were pinned deep on the 1 yard line after a coffin punt, a really kind of a freak roll, but it was a good roll. And anyway, so then Oakland storms back, starting the second quarter. With 25 seconds in, Mari Cooper with a 6-yard pass from Derek Carr. That makes it 10-2 after the extra point. And then another 5 minutes later, just about, Michael Crabtree was also on the end of a 6-yard pass from Carr, and the kick made it 17-2. Then Chicago got back into it with a 35-yard pass from Matt Barkley. Barkley had an interception early, which was one of the things that led to one of those touchdowns. But the Bears came back. Barkley righted the ship some, and they got back to 17-9. Then when we got to the third quarter, the Bears mounted a charge, and Jordan Howard had a 5-yard run, and then they tried to go for 2 because that got them to 17-15, and the pass from Barkley failed, so they remained 17-15 until 5 minutes left in the third when Latavius Murray ran it in from 2 yards out, and the kick making it 24-15, and then we just saw the Kadeem Carey pass reception for touchdown from Barkley to take us to where we are now. Oakland 24, Chicago 22. So with 14:50 left, the Bears are going to line up in kickoff formation. It'll be Connor Barth getting ready to kick this one off. He approaches the ball and he kicks it. And that will be at 66 yards, so 1 yard deep, and the Raiders will elect to take the touchback, kneel down, and with 14:50, no time elapses, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Oakland 25. So let's move it right along here. We will check Oakland's formation. The way I do it is I choose the offensive formation. So it'll be formation 6, which is going to be Jameis Olawale is going to be in to be the running back here for them in this case. They have 3 base sets with Murray as the running back. They have one with Jalen Richard, one with DeAndre Washington, and one with Olawale. That's the way that the split of the workload on the playtime percentage chart went. So this is Olawale, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a passing play, but it's going to be a short pass. Going to try and have some possession time. And that looks like it's leaning to 7, so we're going to let it go to 7. And for 7, that's going to be to Olawale out of the backfield on the short against the safe defense. So short against safe on 1st down. We have the charts up here for each of the teams. I know it's a little bit tough to see at the moment, but you just have to trust me here. So we go to the 4th quarter in the book, 26. Is the center a 2 pass? The center is Rodney Hudson. And if you can, I don't know if you can see this here. If I blow it up here, you can see Rodney Hudson is a 2 pass. So, let me blow it up and let go maybe, just in case. So that's right here. The center is 2 pass. So that condition is fulfilled. So we go to the XS column on the following page, which is the potential for longer results, and we roll again and we get a 51. So then we check if the running back Olawale is a 0 pass. Olawale is a 1 pass, so he actually he cuts outside and gets knocked out of bounds after a 9-yard gain. So a good gain there for Olawale, and that is his second reception of the game. Brings up 2nd and 1 from the 34. So we do the same thing again. Okay, so it'll be 1. We're gonna have we're gonna do a medium pass with and it's gonna be to the slot back, which is gonna be Seth Roberts. He'll be the target against the pass defense. So they sniffed it out. They thought maybe the Raiders were going to try and run a pass play, and so they're going to try and they sneak out their pass defense, and let's see which team is able to take control of this. So 31, Is tackle a 0 pass? It's Donald Penn. He is a 2. And there's a minus after it, means that on the Chicago side of the 50, he would be a 1, but in this case, he still is a 2, but not a 0. Quarterback is Derek Carr. He is a 1+, so he becomes a 2 on the other side. So it is not a 0 pass, neither of them. So that means instead of a sack, it's going to be a run play for Derek Carr. So we're going to go to page 12 for an outside run against the pass, and let's see what happens here. Derek Carr rated D, so not a very good runner outside, and this is going to check 15D. It's going to be a 1-yard loss, so we will actually give a sack out here because it's a pass play, and he's going to lose a yard, and we have to decide who. Well, let's see. Tackle A was Donald Penn, so let's take somebody from the Bears' right side. It'll be, and it was a pass defense, it'll be Willie Young who gets the sack, the guy who would most likely go up against Donald Penn. That just seems to be a good way to kind of like handle that in a lot of cases. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 from the 33 with 13:40 left. So we're taking 35 seconds off. So with that, with it not being 3rd and 1, we're not going to go with the short yardage. We're going to take another play here. It's going to be 6, so it's going to be Olawale. Wow. So we're getting a couple plays here with him. We're going to actually run inside with Olawale. He is a C, and it's against a run defense. So when you're up against... actually, no, this will be safe because I didn't do the short yardage. So if it was short yardage, that would be a run defense, but instead... inside against the safe, and it's going to be 25. Guard A, run 0. It's Kalichi Osamele. He's not. And B, a run 0. That's Michael Crabtree. Actually, oh no, it's Menelik Watson. And unfortunately, he is a run 0. That's going to be a 4-yard loss in the backfield for Olawale. And that is unfortunate. If you just... you have to, the way I do this is I use playtime percentages, and if you see, it just seems like that's where that guy goes. It could have been Walford, but that's the way I had it stacked up. We put him on the end as kind of like a, and I don't know, maybe thinking about that better, I would have switched those two. But you got to stick with the choices you make, so it's 4th and 6 from the 27. And it's going to have to be a punt by King, so this game not over yet by any stretch. So bringing King out to punt, and it's a 44. You subtract 1 from his 49-yard average, so a 48-yard kick. And then average B, or return B or better, and he's not a B, he's a C. So that means that there's going to be a chance for Cravon LeBlanc to run this back. And let's see what his return is going to be. He fields it, and 22 is going to be 6 off of his 9-yard return. So it'll be a 3-yard return for LeBlanc before he's brought down. 12:55 left. It's still Oakland 24, Chicago 22. A nice punt there from King. So we go 27 to the 28-yard line of the Bears. So Chicago will take over, and they need a field goal to take the lead. So we'll see if they can do that. So we get this 6 keeps coming up, and it's a little frustrating because it's kind of like their auxiliary back, but we stick with the numbers. And Kadeem Carey's going to run inside against a run defense. So good guess there by Oakland. Let's see how this turns out. 36. Quarterback is Matt Barkley. He's not a run 0. So is end A run 0? That is going to be Cameron Meredith. Or no, it's Josh Bellamy. He is a run 0, so no game. So run, carry, 0. 2nd and 10, 28. And the clock runs 12:20. Okay, so set 1. We're going to have Jordan Howard run inside here. He's a AAA runner, so that'll be against the safe defense. And 24, F or J run 2. So for a safe defense, F is Perry Riley. He is not a run 2. Actually, because it's close, so we have, let me blow this up again. If you look at F, Perry Riley is 1-1, but he has this star next to it, and so that's kind of an advanced option. But in cases like this where it is within 2 scores and the fourth quarter, he gets jumped up on each of his pass and run ratings. The pass is on the left, the run is on the right, so he becomes a 2-run, and so that's going to mean that Howard is smothered for a 4-yard loss. And so it's going to be 3rd and 14, and it's going to be Matt Barkley being relied upon here, which is not the greatest of propositions. His rating, especially for interception rating, is pretty rough. So we're going to have to go with a medium pass here on 3rd and 14, and the target will be Alshon Jeffrey, and it'll be a pass defense. So, and this is long yardage offense. So medium against pass. This is going to be danger zone here. Can he connect? That's the question. Can he find the hole in the zone? 15, though, he's a completion percentage A, and it's incomplete. So it just goes off of this chart at the top of the page. And so that's going to be a quick 3 and out for the Bears. 11:35 left. So 4th and 14 from the 24. They are going to be forced to punt. And it'll be Pat O'Donnell out to do the honors. And O'Donnell gets the snap and he kicks it. It's 44. And you take away, it's the same thing, but he's a return A, so there will be no return. You take away 1 from his 44 average. It's a 43-yard punt and no return. 11:25 left. Oakland 24, Chicago 22, 1st and 10. And I like to do it the old-fashioned way, which is 24, so 34, 44, 46, 36, and then 3, so to the 33-yard line of the Raiders, and we'll see if the Raiders can do a little bit better job here on offense. So it's 2. They're going to run Murray outside. We're going to try a little sweep here against a run defense, so see if they can succeed here against this. 31, tackle A, run 2. He is, so loses 2 yards, but the defense gets called for a holding penalty, and it's going to be an automatic 1st down. So they will accept that. It's a hold, and it's an automatic 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 38. So this is going to be Richard. And because they have the lead, they are going to try and be careful with the clock here. It's against a blitz. I was going to say it's an inside run against a blitz. So we'll see if he can beat this blitz or if it's going to take him down. 23 for a AAA inside runner. That is going to be XR. So he's going to get away from the defense here. It's going to get loose potentially. And it's going to take a special effort. Let's see, J a run 2. So that is going to be run defense, Pernell McPhee, and he is a 0. Or wait, it's Unrain. Unrain is actually on a blitz, going to be moving into that. So he's a 1, not a 2. So it's going to be a 7-yard gain for Jalen Richard. So that's going to bring a 2nd and 3 from the 45. 10:40 left. Now this is a time when it gets tempted to maybe try and take a shot. You got 2nd and 3. And I think we will. We're going to take a long pass attempt here. And we're going to be targeting Crabtree as the receiver. And let's see if we can catch them napping here. It's going to be against a blitz. So this could be risk-reward. They could really pay dividends, or they could pay the price here. So going to try and get this to Crabtree down the sideline. Let's see. 56. E a 2 pass. E on a blitz defense is DeMontre Hurst. So let's take a look. He is up here under C, and he is a 1, not a 2. And the reason he's under C is because we had to move LeBlanc. We're using the actual usage, and so Bryce Callahan started the season as Chicago's cornerback, and LeBlanc was kind of like this, third cornerback or nickel cornerback, nickel DB, and so because Callahan went injured, they brought LeBlanc in as the cornerback, and now they're using Hurst as this nickel. So, but because he is not a two-pass, blitzing linebacker can't get to the quarterback in time, and it's going to be dumped off to the alternate receiver, which I always consider this. So instead of thinking that Crabtree was able to get down the sideline, we're going to instead say that Crabtree was an alternate receiver. Maybe Cooper went long and Crabtree had to cut his route off. It's going to be Q plus R. So the Q for Carr is 11. The R for Crabtree is 11. So it's a 22-yard completion and a first down. So let me just show you here when I notate, just in case you want to notate these things. And I know it's a little weird to see. I put marks here, like this is a P with a square around it. This is for first down. So after the game, I can look at this and I can say, oh, look, they got a first down by penalty right here. This is an X, and then the P for passing first down. And just, it's kind of the way I notate. I may do more of a, like a little how-to on the way that I keep score of things. So that's going to be 10-05 on the completion to Crabtree, 1st and 10. And so it's going to be down to the 33, so a 22-yard gain. We're going to subtract 5 to go from the 45 to the 50. That leaves us 17, and then 17 off of 50 is 33. So the long pass paid off in this case, and so now we're going to go ahead and try running again with Murray inside against safe. And handoff. Tackle B is Austin Howard. He's not a run 2, so it's just going to be stopped up after 1 gain for Murray, or 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Under 10 minutes now. And so that's going to be DeAndre Washington in the backfield here. He is better on the sweep. We're going to let him sweep it outside against a blitz. Let's see how this play develops. And the handoff, or actually the pitch. 62 is D, a run 0. It's going to be LeBlanc, and LeBlanc is, I will blow this thing up. LeBlanc, he's over here. He is a run 0, so this is going to be good for the Raiders. He is a run 0, so defender stumbles. Runner's going to gain 10 plus a die worth, so 5. So Washington gets outside, breaks through the line, breaks through the weave of defenders there, and gets a 15-yard gain and a first down all the way down to the 17-yard line of Chicago. So a nice pickup there for DeAndre Washington. And the clock is going to get down to 8:55. So things are working right now for the Raiders, and we'll see if they continue. They're going to hit the medium pass here. They're going to try and get this in one fell swoop. So the medium pass to 10 would be to Murray. So let's see if he can get it against safe. I believe this would be the 3rd touchdown pass for Derek Carr, if he can do it. So that he's going to drop back. 46 is going to be an unusual result. This could be good. It could be bad. It could be ugly. 31 is going to be XM, out of bounds, but a penalty. So let's resolve the XM first. 61, C, a 2 pass. C is Deion Bush, and Deion Bush is a 1, not a 2. So That would be 21 yards. It would be a touchdown. So it's caught in the end zone for a touchdown. But let's see what the penalty is. 36. And it's going to be a holding call. Is going to call this back on the offense. So they will definitely accept the penalty here. It's going to be 1st and 20 from the 27-yard line. So that's unfortunate. 8:45. We're going to run 10 seconds off as it is a play penalty. Not a pre-snap. Okay, so 4, we're going to do a short pass. We're going to try to get some of this back. Short to Richard against safe. So just trying to maybe get 6-7 yards here. Let's see what happens. And another penalty potentially. 46. 21 is going to be 6 yards out of bounds, but let's see what this flag is about. 21. Well, this is pre-snap. This is going to be a full start, and so the Raiders are now going in the wrong direction. 1st and 25 from the 32. No time runoff since it was pre-snap. So this time it's going to be Olawale. Yeah, we're going to go with a medium pass here. With 4, it's going to be to Seth Roberts. Or no, is that Michael Rivera? We're gonna upgrade that to Amari Cooper instead, as I don't think a medium pass we're going to throw to that tight end, and it's against the pass defense. So this is a little bit of a danger area here. I do allow myself to change occasionally who the finder gets. I come up with my finders on my own, and sometimes it just doesn't make any sense. So this is going to be to Cooper, medium pass. Against the pass defense, they're expecting at 26. I or A at 2 pass. A is Tracy Porter. He's not. I is going to be Willie Young. And Willie Young is a 2 pass in a pass defense. But if you look here, again, this is one of those things. He is 2 pass down here in this I column, but you've got this other kind of star, which is kind of like one of those weird screw heads that you use sometimes as like a star. And what that is, and it's also used in History Maker Golf. This is bad. This actually is kind of like the anti-clutch. And so instead of going from 2 in this pass defense, now he is back down to a 1, so he's not a 2 pass. So neither of these guys 2 pass. Quarterback finds a seam in the zone. It's going to be Q plus. So Q for Carr is 11 plus 1. So a 12-yard gain to Cooper. Brings it down to the 20. So that's a good chunk play right there. Just trying to get some of this yardage back is going to make it 2nd and 13. All the while they're trying to eat into this clock. 8:10 left. Okay, Richard, let's have him run inside. Let's see if he can sneak one in here against a safe. I don't also wait until 3rd down to bring in, unless it's like they need points late to use the long yardage. So we're going to stick with an inside run against safe, not outside run. Inside run against safe. 36. Tackle A is Donald Penn. He's not a run 0. Going to plow ahead into the line for 3 yards. Richard. Be 3rd and 10 from the 17. 7:35. They would make this. They would make Chicago need a touchdown to win this if they can at least get a field goal here, but they are looking for more. And now they will use long yardage. They're going to go with a medium pass to Crabtree against a pass defense. So when you're using long yardage, 1 through 4 becomes pass on the defensive checker. So medium pass, 21 is going to be incomplete. That's just a straight up incomplete for an A completion pass. So that's going to be 4th and 10 from the 17, and the coach is going to ask Sebastian Janikowski to come out and try and attempt from the 17, that would be a 34-yarder. So for Janikowski, under 50 yards, he is a quad A field goal kicker. Very accurate from inside 50. And so for this, only way he misses is if he gets one of the unusual result rolls, which is 46, 55, or 64. If he gets 35, he is good. So that's a good kick. And that's going to bring the Raiders 27-22 now, with 7:20 left in the game in the fourth quarter in regulation. So Oakland extends their lead, and Janikowski is going to kick it off down the field here. And 44 will be 59, and then he's a double A, which means we add 9. So 59 and 9 is 68, and there's going to be another touchback as Deontay Thompson decides not to return it. So we still have 7:20 left here. Plenty of time for Chicago to go down the field and get a touchdown and take the lead, or kick a field goal and try to just keep this game within reach. But so far, the clutch ratings have gotten to them. So from their own 25, and again we get the 6. So we're going to go with a short pass to carry again against a run. Let's see if Barkley can find him here. 65. B is Reggie Nelson. He's not a 2-pass. So it's going to be complete for half of Kadeem Carey's R rating, which hits 11. So we round up to 6. So a good connection there from Barkley to Carey up to the 31. 2nd and 4. And now we're going to keep going with the same time scheme, because Chicago is close enough that if they were to somehow score here a touchdown, using clock would not hurt them. You know, there's really no benefit either way. 2nd and 4. Jordan Howard is going to run inside here, and it'll be against a safe defense. So the snap, the handoff, 45. NB is Alshon Jeffrey. He's not a run 2, so it's going to be stacked up, and it's going to be a 1-yard loss for Howard. So 3rd and 5 from the 30. And they're going to go with a short pass here. 12 is going to be SB, which is Deontay Thompson will be the target against a blitz. Short versus blitz. Can they keep this drive alive here? 32. Quarterback is Matt Barkley. He's not a 2-pass. Instead of an extended gain, it's going to be under pressure, complete for half R again. Deontay Thompson is an 11, so that's going to be another pass for 6 yards, and it's going to be a first down. It's just going to get a yard past the sticks. And so the drive does continue with 5:35 left in the game. 36-yard line. And let's see, Jordan Howard, they're going to run outside with him this time. His outside run is a B instead of a AAA, so, but sometimes you can get good results from the outside run. So H or D, a run 0. So D is David Amerson for the Raiders, and he is a run 0, so this is going to be an extended game potentially for Howard on the ground outside. Let's see, 36, F, a run 2. F is Perry Riley, and he's going to get 2 yards, and he's going to get tackled on a fine play here by Perry Riley. And what could have been a better gain gets curtailed by this end-of-game burst that you're seeing from a couple of these players. 38-yard line, 5 minutes left, 2nd and 8. We're going to get to the point where we're going to have to hurry up maybe a little bit with Chicago, but Okay, so a 5. So they're going to go with a screen pass. And this will be to Cam Meredith on the outside, a little wide receiver screen against pass defense. Just try and go about this a little different way. It should be a relatively safe attempt. Barkley's Y rating, which is the interception rating, is 7, which means almost a 50% chance if you have to check that. But this is going to go nowhere. It's going to be caught by Meredith, but it's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to lead to a 3rd and 8, and they're going to have to probably go to a medium pass. 4:25 here. So long yardage, yeah, they will go with a medium pass, and it will be to Josh Bellamy, and it will be a safe defense. So on a long yardage, the 1 through 4 is pass, and the 5 is safe, the 6 is blitz. So here we go with 3rd down and 8. Back to pass is Barkley. 22. This is going to be a possible interception. That's one right off the bat, so look out. It's got to be 44 or higher, and it's 54, so it's an incompletion. He avoids the interception. And so 4th and 8 from the 38, and they have all their timeouts. With 4:15 left, they are going to punt, which is kind of a weak thing to do, but you got to trust your defense. They played pretty well here so far. So O'Donnell will punt. 46. This is going to be an unusual result. That's usually not so great thing. So we got normal punts, but we're going to go to the unusual result chart for punts, which is on page 55 of the book. And 61. Oh boy, this is weird. Oh man, this is kind of my nightmare when I do these things, because I hate there's part of me that just wants normal football, and this is not going to be a normal play. It's an unusual result, and it's kind of unusual in a real weird way. So there's a fumble. The punter recovers it. No punt, and instead he's going to try to ad-lib here. So we're going to put fumble, recovered, kicking team. And now we've got to go to the fake kick page, and now let's see what the result of this play is. Can he do something with this? If he can do something and get 8 yards somehow, they will get a 1st down. Otherwise, this is going to be probably a death knell. 52. Punter holder buried by heavy kick rush, 11-yard loss. So minus 11, and we're going to leave it there. So that is trouble. It's going to be all the way back to the 27 of Chicago. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 4:05 left, and it's not looking good. They're going to have to, so what is it? It's a 5. They have to hold them to the field goal and get the ball back and go down, score, and get a 2-point conversion. So let's see if they can at least hold them. They're going to have to start using timeouts probably pretty soon. So let's see. Do we just automatically run here with Oakland? Because Murray isn't the greatest of runners. Let's do a short pass here. This is potentially an issue. Let's see. 14 on a short pass is going to be. Well, I can't do that from that formation. I can't throw to a converted tackle who is in there to block. So, I'm going to just go ahead and say Latavius Murray will be the target of a short pass against a run defense. So they were expecting run. Let's see if Oakland can make hay from this. It's an 11. The pass is going to be complete and tackled 1 yard short of the 1st down. So that 11 is really good on some of these charts for passing. And so it's going to be completed to Murray for 9 yards. and they're going to start. They're going to start burning clock here. So 2nd and 1 from the 18, and we could take 40 seconds off. They're going to run the clock to 0, the play clock. So that will be 3:25, right? So 5 off, and then you take 35 off of that. So, but Chicago has to, now with a 2nd and 1, they really need to hope that Oakland gets the first down here or takes a big loss. So now Murray, they will run inside here with Murray against the pass defense. I guess they thought maybe the Raiders would try and do another pass play. So here's the handoff for Murray. 44 is guard B, a run 2. And guard B is Gabe Jackson. He is a run 1. So plunges ahead for 1 yard, and it'll be a first down. And that's going to take it down to the 2:45 mark. 1st and 10 from the 17. Now they'll start using their timeouts as soon as this play is over. And now the Raiders will go short yardage here. Murray, I'm going to just take it out of the purple die. So it's going to be Murray with an inside run against a safe defense. The 5 is safe when you do this, not the run, unlike on normal downs. So here we go with an inside run for Murray against safe. 16. He is a B inside run guy, and so that is a 4-yard gain, and they'll call timeout. Timeout Chicago, they're first. Double check here to make sure. Yes, they didn't call one in the 3rd quarter. So 2:35 left now. 2nd and 6. There is also the 2-minute warning that they can use to their advantage. And again, they're going to take Murray, another inside run. The defense is going to play with a blitz. They're going to try and really stuff them here. Maybe get them for a loss. Make it 3rd and 8, something like that. Let's see if it works out. 46, this is going to be a potential penalty or some other unusual result. Murray on an inside run cannot fumble, so that's one advantage of using him this way. 21. 5-yard gain, but a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. 52 is going to be a holding call on the offense, and that is going to help Chicago here. Even though it does run 10 seconds, 2:25, 2nd and 16 from the 23. They could have declined that, but it still would have been a 5-yard gain, and so that would be 3rd and 1. The clock is not working in your favor. Neither thing is very good. So instead, they will go back to a normal offense, and they're going to go with a short pass. To, let's see, 11 will be Clive Walford, the tight end, would be against a run. So short pass to Walford versus the run. 21 is going to be incomplete, so this is that's not good. 3rd and 16 from the 23, and they didn't cause Chicago to burn a timeout. So 2:15 left. And now they are definitely going to bring in, well, they will just go with their normal set. Let's just roll a normal set and see what comes up. It's going to be DeAndre Washington. He's going to run inside against a pass defense. So this is a good matchup here, potentially. 35 is DeAndre Washington, a run 0. He is a run 1. So it's going to be a 3-yard gain, not anything good, but better than nothing. And that's going to be the final timeout for Chicago. Actually, they thought better of it. They almost called it, and they're going to let it run to the 2-minute warning here. So they have a couple of timeouts at their disposal. So it's going to be the 2-minute So it'll be 4th and 13 from the 20, and it's going to be another field goal attempt. Janikowski, this would make it an 8-point game. And so this is going to be 37 yards. Again, it's another one of these where the unusual result would get them, and it is a potential problem. Let's see. Could be a penalty, but let's see. It could be he makes it, and let's see what else. So place kicks. 53 blocked. The holder recovers on a 9-yard loss. Let's see. 1985 to present. PAT is good. It's weird. It's not a PAT though. I assume that means the place kick is good. Let me take a look at where's my unusual result. Here we go. $53. I don't have the asterisk on the chart itself. We're going to say this is blocked and it's been recovered. By the kicking team, -9, and that's going to end their possession, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. So it's going to be 155, 1st and 10. So the spot was, so we're going to say 9 back from the spot, or from the line of scrimmage. So the 29-yard line of the Bears, and they're going to have a chance here to win this game. So it's still 27-22, and someone might have said maybe you should have just gone for it there, but okay. So the trouble for the Bears is they have Matt Barkley throwing the ball, and his accuracy and penchant for throwing it to the defense is pretty high. Okay, they're going to go with a medium pass here in their long yardage offense. This will be Cam Meredith against a pass defense. We're going to go medium to start just to try and get them some momentum here. Could go with some short passes, but that eats clock too. It's a 12, so that is a great roll. It's going to be Q yards out of bounds. So it's going to be completed to Meredith for 13 yards, as that is Barkley's Q rating, and it's going to be 1st and 10 as he gets out of bounds with only 10 seconds run off the clock. 145, so that's going to bring him up to the 42-yard line. So that's a great roll. Good start to the drive. Let's do another medium pass. We're trying to manage. A long pass could get him into those Y checks really quickly. So this will be Alshon Jeffrey for a medium pass against a safe defense. So here we go, back to pass. Barkley looking for somebody here. And he gets another 12. My goodness, that's the same thing. It's going to be Jeffrey for 13 out of bounds. My goodness, how do I get 2 of those in a row? That is amazing. 135 left now, and that's going to get them over midfield down to the 45 of Oakland. Dice, what are you doing? All right, so let's go with another medium pass. It's working right now to 17. It'll be another one to Jeffrey. And what kind of defense are they going to pull out this time? It'll be a pass defense. They're like, if another 12 comes up, we're going to get mad. Let's see. 25, H or C, a 2 pass. H is, in a pass defense, is Bruce Irvin, and he is a 1, but he's got the stars, so he is a 2 pass. This is going to be a Y chart. If it is a 43 or less, it's an interception, and it is an interception. It is picked off downfield. Let's see, 21 is 19 yards downfield, and it's going to be by Amerson. And this game is going to be over. And let's see if he can do any kind of a return here. Let's go to the defensive back chart. Could just have him lay down here. 45. 17-yard return plus 2 more. So 19 yards return. So basically back to the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to pretty much close this one out. So we're going to say 125, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. And that'll be at their own 45-yard line. And there's going to be, let's see, they're going to run with Carr, -1, so they're going to take a knee. You know what? Let's back this up. I don't think that they can do that effectively. So they're going to have to do an actual running play. So let's just back the Carr up here a little bit and make sure we pull the right one. So, all right. So it's going to be an inside run for Murray against safe. Actually, against run, excuse me. They're expecting run. They really need a first down here to be absolutely sure, because they're going to be calling both of their other timeouts. Chicago will be. 54. Jay is going to be McPhee. Is he a run zero? He is a run zero. It's going to be a 7-yard gain for Murray. Timeout, Chicago for the second. 1:15 left, 2nd and 3. If they can get 3 yards here, this will be over. 48 of Chicago. They're going to run Murray outside this time against a blitz. Now, we are taking a little bit of a chance here with Murray because he doesn't have the exclamation point on his rating for this. So there is a chance. 65, a run zero. I is going to be in a blitz defense. Willie Young, he is a run zero. It's going to be a 9-yard gain, and that should close it out here. First down. They will take their other timeout here, but 1:05, 1st and 10 from the 39, and now it could be run Carr. -1 on the victory formation. We're going to take 40 off of that. So that gets us down to 25 seconds, and 2nd and 11 from the 40. Run Carr, and that is your game, as the Raiders will move to 11-3 with a final of 27. Oakland 27, Chicago 22. And on my blog a little later this week, I will probably post the statistical findings of this game, or the the results. But so there, that is the way it turns out. Some tense moments there, as a blocked field goal gave Chicago a chance, but another interception is 2nd of the game for Barkley. Closes it out, and we have our first, at least 4th quarter of a second season football game here on Tenacious Sports. So just want to thank you all for checking this out. If you could like the videos, that would be awesome, especially if you really enjoyed them. But either way, if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time, I'm going to tag this with second season, and if someone has found this game somewhere else and they've been wanting to see it played out because they're thinking of starting a project or a game or whatever, and you come upon this, playing all sorts of games here, hit subscribe if you want to get some video content. I plan to ramp up some of the how-tos and things like that. But I hope this was entertaining. Oakland 27, Chicago 22 is your final here from McAfee Coliseum. And the Oakland Raiders are no longer in Oakland, but they are playing well here in this 2016 season. And although they're only going to have one more game with Derek Carr, because he does go out with an injury right at the end of the season. So we'll just have to see how that plays out when we go to a playoff. But anyway, let's close it out. Thanks for watching, and see you back here soon on Tenacious Sports. Thanks for checking us out, and God bless.